The next group of microbe is algae. So algae are typically phototrophic, okay, and thus would be expected to survive and metabolize in the presence of light energy source and carbon dioxide for its carbon. Okay, so it converts all those light energy and carbon dioxide into sugars and as well as carbon dioxide. So we can expect these algae to be predominantly in the areas where sunlight can penetrate. Okay, the highest about the highest population is normally below 10 centimeter of soil depth. Okay, and then we can find about 5,000 to 10,000 per gram of soil. Okay, however, sometimes we can find algae deeper, about 1 meter, because some algae, for example, including the green algae and diatoms, can actually grow heterotrophically and as well as photoautotrophically. So why so why is algal metabolism is critical in soil formation? So interestingly, so this algae is normally the first one to colonize area colonize one area. For example, barren volcanic area or desert soils or rock face on the surface of the rock. So we can find that this algae will be the first colony to colonize the area and then help in the formation of soil process. So the metabolism is critical to soil formation in two ways. Okay, number one, algae will actually provide a carbon input through photosynthesis. And as they metabolize, they produce and release carbonic acid, okay, which aids in the weathering of the surrounding mineral particles. Okay, also algae produce large amount of extracellular polysaccharide, which will actually help in the soil formation by causing aggregation of soil particles. Okay, so that is the importance of soil, algae in soil. So algae mostly needs water. Okay, so if there is less water, it will suppress the growth. Okay, so the presence of algae is subject to seasonal variation. Okay, so there are four major groups of algae. There are the green algae, diatoms, yellow-green algae, red algae, and cyanobacteria. So the last one, protozoa. Protozoa is a single unicellular organism. Okay, it's a eukaryotic organism. Mostly are heterotrophic. Okay, they are quite big, so about 5.5 millimeters, so you can actually see them. Okay, they are found mainly 15 to 20 centimeter of soil. Okay, so they need actually sometimes need water in the soil. Usually concentrated near the root surfaces with high density of bacteria. Okay, so there are three major types of protozoa: the flagellates one, the amoeba, and the ciliates. Okay, flagellates like apa? Yeah, like euglena. Yeah, euglena, flagellates, and then we have the amoeba. With pseudopods, okay, and then we have ciliates like parameciums. So what is the importance of protozoa? It can actually help in the decomposition of soil, organic matter. Okay. So because of their large in size, so they can actually eat up smaller microbes, so as a food source. Okay. The population density is about, there are about 30,000 to 10 to the power of so million of cells per gram of soil. So in the non-agriculture and subtropical soil, in the and subtropical soil respectively. Okay, let's compare the size of the bacteria, flagellates, amoeba, and ciliates, okay? And then the shape, the volume, and so on. So bacteria is about less than 1 to 5 micrometer. The flagellates, euglena, for example, about 2 to 50 micrometer, okay? So I'm sure that you can imagine, you know, protozoa, the different groups, the flagellates, amoeba, and ciliates. Okay, number one, the protozoa help important in the nutrient cycling by feeding on bacteria. Okay, and then this is an example of amoeba ingesting bacteria. Okay, flagellates, protozoa use flagella to propel or pull their way through soil. Okay, and then this one is ciliate. So these are examples of the protozoa. So it's not really clear, you know, the picture. So it's good for you to look at some video, and they are among the amazing microbes that can be seen under microscope. So a lot of characteristics of protozoa. Okay, so this is a summary of the different characteristics of bacteria, actinomycetes, and fungi. So to compare between the three groups, okay? So you can have a read that these mostly are a general characteristic of the three microorganisms. Okay, and so in summary for those two videos, okay, or topics, so you know that the soil formation, the factors of soil formation, and then you have the soil organic matters formation previously, and then the different layers of soil, and then whereabout of the microorganism, where you can find the microbes in litter, humus, rhizosphere, in the soil porous aggregates, and then we have the different types of soil microbes that I have explained in this video. And then in the next video, we're going to learn about the different physical chemical factors affecting the soil microbes. All right. So that's all. Thank you.